How is everybody? I get the honor of being the MC tonight and for an evening of hope. Now I know everybody here is familiar with the amazing work that the Scott Center for Autism Treatment does. You're here tonight because you know this is an amazing organization, an amazing team that is truly making a difference, not only right here in Brevard County, but with what they're doing, with the research and everything else, they're making a difference across the globe in treating autism. And I tell you, I would just ask you to give every one of their staff a big round of applause, all the people that are associated with it.
Thank you, Sheriff Ivey, and welcome to Evening of Hope 11. Woo! My name is Lisa Steelman, and I'm the Dean of the College of Psychology and Liberal Arts, which is home to the Scott Center for Autism Treatment and Research, which is a mouthful. I've only been dean a short time, but it has been my honor and privilege to work with the faculty and staff of the Scott Center, who every day demonstrate their commitment to achieving the vision of Ed and Cheryl Scott to bring resources to families impacted by autism. Our planning committee has spent countless hours of time and energy to help make this night wonderful, and we appreciate them very much. Thank you so much, planning committee. And finally, give it up for the woman who drives it home, the woman behind the wheel, the woman who, rain or shine, makes the Evening of Hope a wonderful event that it is, the relentless, the irrepressible Courtney Porter. Love begets love, and compassion begets compassion, and one act of kindness can change someone's life forever. Even in the darkest night, the sun will rise. No matter how dark things seem, there is always hope. Tonight we're here to bring hope to those impacted by autism. Evidence from the Scott Center demonstrates that the work they do has a meaningful impact on lives, bringing hope where there is none, bringing light where there is darkness. Tonight, your love and compassion can bring hope to families. You can change the life of one person tonight. Your love will beget love. Your compassion will beget more compassion. And the positive impact will continue to roll. Tonight, you can be the hope that keeps giving. Tonight, you can be the hero in our great story called the Scott Center for Autism Treatment and Research. Thank you for coming.
So this is my 7th Evening of Hope, and in the 6 previous Evenings of Hope in which I've spoken, I've started with the same thing, and it's as relevant today as it was almost 7 years ago. And it said, I've got the best job in the world. I get to show up every single day and serve children and families who are affected by autism. I get to train the next generation of clinicians, service providers, and researchers, and I get to contribute to the scientific literature that has an impact literally all over the globe. There are clinicians and researchers doing work and citing work that is done right here in little old Melbourne at the Scott Center for Autism Treatment, and that is in no small part because of the support we get from the community. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for all that support that you provide to us. Now, I know sometimes it can feel real cliche to say that, right? We couldn't do it without you. But you know, when I arrived 7 years ago, we had a nascent early intervention program and did about 75 hours of service per week. And we're doing about 500 hours per week. It's like a 566% increase. We're making a huge impact in this community and drawing clients from all over the country. And it's just such a fantastic impact on the community. I encourage you to approach our Director of Autism Services, Dr. Kim Sloman. She's not shy. She'd be happy to talk to you, to talk about the big plans that she has for the early intervention program over the next few years. We're really going to kind of take it to the next level. I encourage you to talk to Dr. Dana Gadare, where she went. She's right there. The founder of our social skills program and Camp Epic, the summer program for children with autism. Those are brand new programs that are having a huge impact on the community. I encourage you to talk to Kathy Babineau, our speech-language pathologist. We're really trying to move towards that one-stop shop for children with autism, and that's been a huge part of helping families of children with autism to not have to go from one place to the other to try to put together a treatment package. I'm so pleased to have been able to do that, and that was because of your support. Also, you could talk to Boyd Mark, our telehealth director. He's around here somewhere, and he can tell you about how we've taken what we've learned in the brick and mortar building, what you're supporting, and taken it across the globe. And it's literal, it's not figurative. We've got some work we're doing in Brazil, we did some work in Italy and in Dubai, and it's all because of what this community does for the Scott Center for Autism Treatment. So I'm also happy to tell you that our reach has now got such depth and breadth that we are now the 6th most ranked institution in our applied flagship journal for research and 2nd most in the basic journal, and no other institute falls on both lists. It's an amazing accomplishment that Florida Tech and the Scott Center for Autism Treatment has attained. So I'm so proud of that. Thank you. All of these accomplishments would be literally impossible without your support. So it's not one bit cliche to say we couldn't do it without you, because we truly could not. Thank you so much.
I'd just like to say, people have been talking about Brevard County and what people in Brevard do for other people in Brevard who could use assistance. And as you walk around this space here, you run into person after person after person who is very central to doing things for the community. It's just really moving that there's so many people in this county who go out of their way to share what they have to make other people's lives better. And one of those people is my very good friend, Fred Sutton. And Fred's one of those people who does, he and his wife are very centrally involved in making the Brevard Rescue mission so effective. And but Fred is one of these guys that he follows the biblical thing. Remember, Jesus said, "Don't let your right hand know what the left hand's doing." And Fred's that way. He does things, and you find out about it 2 or 3 months later. Oh, Fred did that. Because he doesn't blow his own horn, but I'm going to blow his horn and say Fred is a terrific guy, and we're extremely grateful for the momentum he's given this particular fundraising effort for the Autism Center. Thank you very much. Fred.
Thank you, Ed. Meredith and I received a several-page letter from one of your committee members several weeks ago after the committee member learned of the gift. And the letter was very touching. It mentioned how appreciative she and her family were that we were involved in making a donation when we were not personally impacted by autism. We read that and we talked about it. And it's true that our family has not yet been touched by autism. But it's also true that I know many of you here through tennis, through business, who have been touched. And so we're very much aware and are very supportive of what the Scott family has done and what you all have done. I got involved with the Scott Center through the Scotts and also through Reese. I watched his progress that he made. There are also other families here. I'm not going to mention your names. You know who you are. I've noticed your children have been very much positively impacted by the Scott Center. The money for this endowment is to help to counteract the costs that are not handled by the income from the Scott Center. And to me, we should be giving back. If we're not, then shame on us. I've got a challenge. Is this okay if I have a challenge? I know that we had not discussed this, but I'll go in for another $150,000 if I want a commitment of another $250,000 by next Wednesday. Now, you can figure out how to do it, whether or not you want to do it at one lump sum or do it over several years, but I'm willing to do that. It's on the table. Thank you.
Small gift. It's to show the students that are involved and the people that are involved in the Sutton.
This means a great deal to our family. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Wow. So you hear me say a lot of times that it takes a community to protect a community. And what you just saw happen right before your eyes is a perfect example of that with an exclamation point on it. Please, not only for the Scott family and everything they've done for the Scott Center for Autism Treatment, but also for Fred Sutton, please give him a big round of applause. Now, you heard Dr. McKay take a few shots at me a little while ago. So I'm going to let it slide because not only is he a great friend, what he does at the college is just absolutely amazing. Having their support also for our event that we do every year that helps local charities right here. Dr. McKay, you're a great friend. You're a great, great, great person for our community. And so please give Dr. McKay a great big round of applause as well.
One second. I'm sorry. Never would I do this if it weren't an emergency. You wish. Ted Parker just approached me and gave me some unbelievable news. He has pledged $10,000 per year for the next 10 years to help meet this challenge. Thank you so much, Ted. Is that okay to do?
Absolutely, absolutely. He just looked at me and said, was that okay to do? A little late to ask that, don't you think? Not only was it okay, it was awesome, man. So Ted, thank you guys so much, man.